Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching today, and I was going to do this outside, but the weather is so bad that I am going to pass from that. I'm doing something today that I always wanted to do, which was a story time video, and let's get started with that. Today we are talking about how I met a Power Ranger, and I want to start off going back in time when I was a child. Growing up as a child in the 90s, mostly was Power Rangers. It was Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers is what it was. Because that was my biggest thing, one of my biggest things. Well, that and Pokemon, but Power Rangers was a big deal for me. I went to see the first movie. I don't think I went to see the second one, but I had the movie. Tommy was my favorite character. If you don't know who he was, he joined the cast, I think, around episode 15 or something. He was a minor character, I think, before that. He joined the cast, became a fan favorite, then became the leader, and was on the show for Mighty Morphin for 3 seasons, Power Rangers Zero, not Zero, and then Power Rangers Turbo. And then he left halfway through Power Rangers Turbo. Now, I continued watching it after that, when they did Turbo and In Space, and then Lost Galaxy is when I left, because it wasn't the same. And then Tommy did join the cast in Power Rangers Dino Thunder a decade later. Now, so that was a big deal for me. When I went home from school, I had to watch Power Rangers, but I preferred the original Power Rangers, not the crappy newer ones. So this story really begins, the year is around 2013. My cousins, I'm not going to get their names out, but two of them, one of them, I'm just going to say they're kids, and they were both in karate, and they did mention that the actor who plays as Tommy, I'm not going to give his name out, his name is blank blank blank, was going to do demonstrations for them at their karate. So I didn't even think that this would happen when they mentioned it. I was working at a hotel for 4 years, and I was very miserable there at the end. I hated it. It was because of the way I was treated, which I probably would bring that story up in the future. But if you're interested in that story, you could let me know. However, I was working as a houseman, a dishwasher. I had a lot of different duties. My duty that morning was to do the bathroom. I was mopping the bathroom. So I had no idea that this would happen. All of a sudden, I'm mopping it, and all of a sudden I hear a man's voice saying, "Hi, this is blank blank blank." I don't want to give his name out, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, then you know his name. And once I heard him say that, I stopped what I was doing. I walked up to him and I said, "I'm sorry, sir. Did you just say your name is?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "The blank blank blank." And he said, "Yeah." And I don't know, like, it was like the child inside of me where I just couldn't talk. It was a child who idolized that man as a kid. You know, watch him. Stop watching it when he left. And then just, I couldn't speak. So, I saw in his face, though, he was getting frustrated. He gave me this look like, what the hell? Like, it was starting to annoy him. So I was like, you better talk soon. I knew I needed to talk. And I could see in his face that he was getting annoyed, but he didn't want to be rude about it. So I quickly said to myself, I reached out my hand and I said, it was a pleasure meeting you. My name is Doug. I was a fan as a child, and you were one of my heroes." And he said, "I appreciate that, and it's nice meeting you, Doug." And we shook hands, and he said that there will be an autograph for you at the front, and he left. And that was a good moment for me. But this is where it gets worse, because after he left, well, when I said he left, he just left the area. He didn't leave the hotel. He was staying there for a few days with I guess his girlfriend or whoever the woman was. And I continued working, and throughout the day, I just continued my job. I told a coworker about this, and she had the same encounter with him. And again, he told her that she had an autograph, that there's an autograph for her. Neither of us mentioned the word autograph in our meeting with the man. Now, what happened next is the fact that my boss said to me, my boss who I was very miserable with, because I was unhappy there, I was very miserable there. My boss said to me that you need to speak to, I'm not going to get the woman's name, but you need to speak to the manager at the front desk. She needs to speak to you. And I said, okay, I will. She said, you know you're not supposed to do that, right? I said, do what? She said, ask people for your autograph. I said, I didn't ask for his autograph. I didn't even, the word autograph was not even mentioned at all. And she said, okay, we'll just speak to her. I did. I went down to the woman whom is a manager at the front desk. I said, excuse me, did you say you need to speak to me? She said, yeah. I did need to speak to you. Have a seat. She said, I need to know, did you ask that man for his autograph? I said, no, I did not. And I told him. I told her the whole story. I told her what happened and everything. And then she said, every so often there are celebrities that comes to the hotel. We need to treat them just like we treat everybody else. We cannot mention that they are any different. We cannot acknowledge that they are a celebrity because they are there for quietness. And I understood all that. But she just refused to let me have what was given to me as an autograph from me. And so I was disappointed about that. I wasn't going to ask for it, but she didn't let me have it, and she didn't let the other girl have it, who also got an autograph from him. He was in town because he was doing demonstration for the karate for my cousins, and two of my cousins, and that's why he was in town. So that was basically it. At least I had the memory of meeting the guy. So if you like this, like, share, subscribe, let me know what you guys think though. Do you guys think that that they handled it wrong? And also give me a story about how you met a celebrity and maybe acted maybe weird. Let me know in the comments below. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next week, but I'm just glad that you guys keep watching. And until then, have a good day, everybody.